Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the episode number 423 of the podcast AS Roma at 360 degrees. I'm Andrea Monaco, and today, as always, let's analyze the most important daily news from AS Roma world. Let's start from the transfer market. It's been a while since I recorded my last episode. Many things happened. In the last episode we discussed about Rodrigo Mora. I say that it was really close to Roma. Then in the next days the discussion between the two parts, between Roma and Porto, became cold because Villas-Boas, who is the owner of Porto and is the president, wasn't convinced from some details that regarding the mandatory of Mora. Then thanks to the player's position, because he wants to come, thanks to Jorge Mendes discussions, the discussions were started again, and then an agreement was found because Rodrigo Mora is ready to become a new Roma player. He will arrive in Rome today at 4:30. He will arrive in Ciampino, then he will sign his contract and he is ready to become a new Roma player. I totally agree this purchase. We spoke about it. I don't know him technically talking. I studied him. I saw that he can play with Dybala, with Sule. He can play behind Malen. He is fast. He has technique. So he's what we need. He has what we need at the moment. He's a young player because he was born in 2007. So he's 19 years old. I think that he's the kind of player that we need because we are trying to build a new project based on players who are young but ready to play since the beginning, from the beginning. And I think that Mora has this characteristic. So I think that Mora can help us from immediately. He won La Liga Portuguesa last year. He has played for 2 seasons in Porto, with Porto as a protagonist. Last year he played 44 matches, he scored 5 goals, and then in the previous year he scored I think more than 10 goals. So he is an experienced player. He played also in Europa League. He's the youngest player that this is debut in Portugal. So he is a talent. Of course, he will need time to know the Italian culture, which is completely different from the Portuguese culture. But if you have talent, I think that you shine in a moment. So and I hope that this will be the case. He will arrive permanently without loan, with direct to buy or mandatory. He will arrive permanently for a price of 25 million euros. That Roma will give immediately to Porto. Then there will be 2 choices. If Roma will sell him, Porto will have the 50% of the reselling of the player that Roma will have to give to Porto. But if we don't want to give Porto anything, we can spend other 25 million euros that we are going to give Porto, of course, to take him for 100%. Then when we are going to sell him, the full price for which we are going to sell him, if we are going to sell him, when we are going to sell him, will be ours. So we don't have to give Porto anything. I don't want to talk about the future. I'm just saying how things are working. I want to think that Mora is a player that is ready to become a new Roma player, and I'm just thinking of how he can help us, because I think that it will be really useful, and I'm really satisfied that he arrives, especially because he pushed a lot to come here, and I think that We need this kind of players. We need players who want to come to Roma. We need players who want to play with us. About the transfer market, the other name is Malik Fofana. We know the striker, a Lione striker. He is a bit older than Rodrigo Mora. He was born in 2005. He suffered of an ankle injury in last season. Then he played only 16 games. He scored 2 goals. He arrives from Genk. He went to Lione in 2024. In the first season, he played 44 matches. He scored a lot of goals. So he's a player who has talent. He played also in Europa League. I think that I don't know him. I want to be sincere with you. I don't know him, but if both of them arrive, I think we will increase our level in an important way, because we need players. I think that we are taking good players. What I have always discussed, what I don't share is the time, because I think we are a bit late. We are late because next Monday the season will begin. We are going to play against Fiorentina. 62,000 people will be at the stadium. There will be the sold out. So I think we have to be ready. We need players, and we need players as soon as possible, because Mora is going to arrive right now. He will start training with his teammates. Probably will be available for the game against Fiorentina, but he needs time to understand the Italian culture. He needs time to meet the new players, to meet his teammates. So it's a progress that needs time, of course, and we need players as soon as possible. If Fofana arrives, then good luck to him. I hope that he arrives. He's experienced. He played in League One. He played also in Europa League. So he wants revenge, because last season he struggled a lot. He had a difficult season. So he wants to do really well, of course. But I think that we need especially a midfielder. We absolutely need a midfielder. We need a player who can play with Kone, with Pisilli, with Cristante, but we need a strong player who can play with them since the beginning. I think we need a player who is strong, because we have to develop our level at the midfield, because since January I've been saying that we need a player. We are missing a player. Yeah, we have Pisilli, we have Elainawi. Kone is our strongest player, in my opinion. Pellegrini also could play there, but if Fofana and Mora arrives, we are going to increase our level in the attack, because we have Dybala, we have Sule, we have Pellegrini who can play there. We took Castro, we have Malan. We have a good attack, but we need a midfielder, because we are missing a midfielder, and we need also a left back, because Angelino was sold. So we need a player who can play with Wesley, because I think that we will play on the right with Molina, who is a really, really good purchase, in my opinion. And we are going to play with Wrench, and on the left there will be Wesley and another player. I'm sure that every player that we need will arrive. We need time, but I don't know why nobody talks about the midfielder, because it's a key player, and it's the name that should be on the top of the list, but it's not on the top of the list. Let's see who will arrive, and we have to think day after day, and we have to be ready for the game against Fiorentina, which will be played on next Monday at 8:45 at Stadio Olimpico. Tomorrow it will begin the free selling phase of the ticket of the season ticket for Champions League, and more than 15,000 season tickets were done. 15,000 people, 15,000 holders did their season ticket, and right now, tomorrow, everyone who doesn't have a Serie A season ticket can buy their season ticket for Champions League, and I think that it will be I don't know if the sold out will be done, but I think that many people will do their season ticket, and it will be a season full of love. Then there will be also the draw of Champions League, and I hope that we are going to challenge good teams, and it will be an opportunity for us to see at which level we are, and we have to be ready for that level. We have to be ready, we have to fight, we have to it's for that reason that we have to take good players. And talking about the field, we can say that on the 15th of August we played against Borussia Dortmund. We did a good test, in my opinion. Dybala and Cristante scored. We did mistakes in the defensive phase, but we did also good things from the midfield and in the attack. We did really good things, and there are many things that we have to improve. Of course, we have to work for, but we are in the right way. Of course, I saw many progresses from the games in Wales, which were a disaster. For example, the game against Brighton was a disaster, but we have to work, and we can do really good things. These were the last episodes of these were the most important news of Roma. I say Roma at 360 degrees will come back really soon. I suggest you to subscribe on my YouTube channel, where you can find me with my name and surname, Andrea Monaco. Then you can follow me also on Spreaker and on Spotify, where you can download and listen all the episodes. Bye and always Forza Roma!